Opportunities are everywhere. But how sure are you're going to pick up the right ones? Identifying opportunities is not the only key to starting your own enterprise, but so is selecting the right opportunity. Normally, businesses thrive in a conducive business environment or investment climate, one that is free of adverse political and economic conditions. But we live in an imperfect world, and before you even wait for conditions to get perfect, you will likely not be able to start your own business. Some say that you can see opportunities even in crises. Take for instance floods, earthquakes and other natural calamities. These pose threats to lives, limbs and properties of people. But if you will ponder carefully, you will realize they open a lot of doors of opportunity too. Consider the many enterprises that thrive even during crises. Demand for construction materials for the repair of damages sustained by houses, buildings, roads and bridges skyrocket in times of natural calamities. Opportunities abound whenever there is a need, and whenever there is a need there is a market. The Philippines is one such country, where natural calamities are aplenty. From floods and typhoons to earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. You name it. The Philippines is located in what geologists call the Pacific Ring of Fire, an area in the Pacific region, where natural calamities are frequent. You may think that no business will thrive in times of crises. But the opposite is actually true. There are countless things that people need during these times. Flashlights, batteries, raincoats, umbrellas, ready-to-eat foods. This is not to say you will be taking advantage of, or become an opportunist for people's misfortunes. You will just provide them the things they need most in times of crises. What about recessions and the global economic crisis that keeps investors from spending their money for expanding their businesses? Should you also be wary about investing your hard-earned money for business? The good news is, you don't have to worry about the global economic crisis, unless you are dealing with export products. This means to say, that if your market will just be local, and this is the most likely path you are going to take, since you are just a starter, there is no need for you to worry. The Philippines is a country worth investing. The Philippines is already one of the world's biggest recipients of migrant workers' remittances. The fourth biggest in 2010 according to the World Bank, which account for 1/10 of the country's gross national product. According to the country's central bank, monthly remittances hit a record high of $1.7 billion in September, with total remittances for the year expected at $20 billion. This means that money continues and will continue to flow into the Philippines, because of the strong remittances of overseas Filipino workers. This will also mean Filipinos will have more money to spend for the things they need and some luxurious commodities. In fact, some businesses attribute strong sales and peaks in their production to the high inflow of OFW remittances during school openings in June, and during the Christmas season in December, as these are the times of the year when most Filipinos spend extravagantly because of strong money inflows from OFWs. If you're a voracious reader, especially of the Internet, you will also realize there are a lot of opportunities out there, waiting to be turned into viable businesses. For example, the buko or coconut juice craze that is sweeping the U.S. market is an opportunity that made the Philippine president urge Filipino entrepreneurs to cash in on the buko juice. But experts warn that there is a limited supply of the raw material, since it is also being used for other products like the buko pie, coconut oil and copra. Even then, whether you will turn the coconut fruit into another product, or plant the tree to increase supply, it is still an opportunity waiting to become a viable business. Meanwhile, the Puerto Princesa underground river has been put in the list of new 7 wonders of nature. This will mean a spiked interest in the new tourist spot, and will likely attract more local and international tourists. This will also catch the attention of investors, who would like to put up hotels, restaurants and resorts near the site. What about in your place? Have you made an assessment of your locality? What possible businesses may spring in your place? Do you live in a crowded neighborhood or in a posh, exclusive subdivision? Are there roads accessible in going to your location? These are some of the things you may consider in generating ideas for your business. Unless your business will be a monopoly of a product or service that is a basic necessity such as water or electricity, you should always think about competition. Competition should drive you to make your business ahead of, or above the others. It should make your product or service better than what the others are offering. In case it can't be better, at least try to make it different. For instance, if you are eyeing to open a food business, your product should not only taste better than the rest but also have value for money. If you are offering the same Filipino or Italian dish, try to make it worth it by presenting it in a bigger serving. If you're offering a consumer product like a table or chair, it should not only look beautiful but also be of good quality. One that is sturdy, or can last longer than what your competitors are selling. If you would be in the business of buying and selling goods, they should reach your buyers in the fastest and most convenient way at no additional cost to them. If you're offering a service, it should be something that your customers are willing to pay even at a premium. You wouldn't find it hard to think of a valuable service to offer, if such is unique or one that is tailor-fit to your customers' needs. A painting job, a dental or medical clinic or other professional work is a business where you can charge a premium for your special skills. You can also charge a premium if you have established a special rapport with your customers. Note that you can offer good service not only when your business is a service type of business, but also if it is into manufacturing or trading. More of these when we go into marketing. So what are you waiting for? Sit back and think of the many opportunities that can be turned into viable businesses. The next activity will help you spot an opportunity that you may turn into your own startup business. This part of the course enables you to assess a business opportunity by answering questions on each dimension. First, download the Opportunity Assessment Questionnaire, and fill it by placing an X in the box that best corresponds with the opportunity you are considering for each category. Where possible, base your answer on factual data. Once you have filled the form in, download the Opportunity Assessment Scoring Sheet and work out your scores for each category. Plot these on the scoring pentagon that appears at the bottom of the questionnaire. This will enable you to analyze what the profile suggests about the potential for exploiting the opportunity.